Hello everybody, my name is Marcus Berry. The message for today is to make sacrifices. Make sacrifices. It's extremely important, right? The ultimate display of love is sacrifice, right? So we want to make sure that we're making sacrifices for our family members. We're making sacrifices for our loved ones. We're making sacrifices for the things that we're passionate about, right? We have to make sacrifices, right? We have to take away one thing so we can benefit in another area, right? We have to stop doing this so we can start doing that, right? Make sacrifices. And that could mean a number of things depending on who you are, what you would like to accomplish, right? There's a number of different factors that would affect what sacrifices each individual would need to make, right? But ask yourself, whenever you're doing something, is this behavior, is this a goal achieving behavior? Is this a tension relieving behavior? Or is this an unnecessary behavior, right? And we're gonna have to sacrifice all of the unnecessary behaviors and a lot of the tension relieving behaviors in order to really achieve our goals, right? Sacrifice. Make sacrifices. Don't be afraid to make sacrifices. Don't be selfish. Don't say, oh, well, why do I have to do this? Like, if you really want to accomplish your goals, you're going to have to make some sacrifices. There are things that you're going to have to stop doing. There are people that you're going to have to stop talking to, right? There are things that you have to do in order to achieve the goals that you set, right? You're not going to achieve it through osmosis. It's not going to happen magically, right? It's going to require a great deal of sacrifices depending on where you're at and where you would like to go, right? I've had to make so many sacrifices personally. I won't get into it, but there's things that you just have to adjust, right? If we're trying to get healthy, if we're trying to lose weight, right? If we're going to the gym, you're going to have to sacrifice that junk food. You're going to have to sacrifice the McDonald's. You're going to have to sacrifice the snacks. You're going to have to sacrifice the sugary foods, right? You have to make sacrifices in order for the change to really come about, right? And that's just one example, right? There's so many sacrifices that will need to be made in order to achieve your goals. In order to run a marathon, there's so many things that I had to do. I had to sacrifice my time. I had to sacrifice my comfort. I had to sacrifice my body in certain ways, right? But the ultimate display of love is sacrifice. I love running. You might see me outside in the pouring rain running. Why? Because I love it, and I'll sacrifice comfort for the goal that I've set, which is to run every single day for 365 days, right? Run every single day of the year, and we're almost there, right? It's today is October 4th, right? So we're close, right? We're almost 2 months away from achieving my goal, but there's so many sacrifices that I had to make in order to run every day. There's so many things that I had to stop doing in order to stay focused and stay committed to my goals, right? So today I just wanted to talk about making sacrifices. It's okay, right? The ultimate display of love is sacrifice. I'm sure there are some things that your parents had to sacrifice in order to give you the childhood that you deserved, right? I'm sure that there are some things that you've sacrificed in your relationship or some of your personal friendships in order to maintain that friendship or that relationship, right? We have to make sacrifices, and it's okay. Don't look at it as a bad thing. Look at it as the ultimate display of love, the ultimate display of presence, right? The ultimate display of passion is to make a sacrifice. It's to give up something so you can get more, right? So don't be hesitant. Don't be afraid to make sacrifices. Say thank you to those who have made sacrifices that have impacted you, right? It goes a long way. So make the sacrifice. Don't wait anymore, right? Make the sacrifice. Stop doing that. Stop talking to them, right? Do what you need to do to get where you need to get to, but it's going to require sacrifice. Ultimately, it's going to require sacrifice. No questions asked, right? So be able and be willing to make the sacrifices, because you'll go a long way. You'll go that much further if you're able to be selfless enough to understand that your habits, all of your habits aren't necessarily productive, right? Everything that you do isn't necessarily pertinent to the goal that you're trying to achieve, right? So just be aware of that. Just be conscious of that and make the sacrifices that you need to make, and be honest with yourself, right? Hold yourself accountable, right? So make the sacrifices. You'll get there. It'll be worth it in the long run, right? So make sacrifices. Make the sacrifices. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.